Back to Living It Away. With everyone staying at home, more people are glued to their TV screens, either watching their favorite shows or playing their favorite video games.
Yes, which brings us to the serious question of what is a healthy amount of time to be enjoying those games? Risa and Edwina explain in today's Straight Talk.
Today's topic is one that's very important, not just for kids, but for adults as well. We're talking about gaming. It's another Straight Talk with Risa and Edwina. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks, John.
I'm hoping there's some positives about this, but let's talk. What is gaming first for those that don't know, and why is it such a big deal?
So gaming refers to playing video games or internet-based games for entertainment. And it's a growing trend, like you said, for all ages, not just kids. It has the potential to become addictive, and that's the big deal about it. Due to the competitive nature, the ease of use, cross-cultural accessibility, like you can play with someone in another country, 24/7 availability. Current research demonstrates that because of these things, gaming can easily turn into an actual disorder, and it can become uncontrollable, or when it is persistently used and it affects your daily life. Presently, there's actually some countries who have designated gaming as a formal disorder, whereas the United States is deeming it a condition that requires further research still.
Wow, to say that I've been doing it since I was a young kid, gaming has definitely come a long way. I'm hoping, though, that there are some positives, but let's listen to some of the statistics.
Absolutely, John. So according to the Entertainment Software Association, at least one person plays video games in 2/3 of American households in general. And so additionally, that kind of goes out to about 160 million Americans, adults particularly, who do play internet-based games. NPD Group, which is a research group, reported that 91% of children between the ages of 2 to 17 also engage in gaming as well too, and that equates to about 64 million children in the United States.
It's a huge moneymaker. I know that for sure. For big kids as well as the small kids. But maybe you could give us some pros and cons.
Absolutely. So some of the pros are that, there's some stress reduction in that and social kinds of connectivity. It also works on problem solving and logic, hand-eye coordination, strategizing and anticipation, pattern recognition, situational awareness, inductive reasoning, hypothesis testing. So those kinds of things, apart from just the simplistic stress reduction and connecting, are things that are positive about it. The cons are that I already mentioned that it can be addictive and time and money consuming. People spend a lot of effort, chasing after games, getting the newest ones, acquiring them. And so it also might promote people to stay indoors and be sedentary instead of getting out and exercising and getting some vitamin D. And so if players also prioritize gaming, this can be detrimental because they may not be focusing very well in other areas of their life. In addition, long-term gaming has also been linked to some mental health disorders like depression and anxiety.
I myself found myself playing too often, and so I cut back. But there are people out there, old kids, young kids, that can't manage it themselves. What do they do?
For parents, right, there are some things that parents can do to help their children. One of the things is really being able to set up a system of consequences and rewards in relation to gaming. Also setting time limits on how much a child should game each day as well too is also very helpful. Teaching your children as well too to take care of responsibilities first is also pretty practical as well too. So maybe before gaming, take a shower, do your homework, things like that will also be helpful. Some parents don't know, but there's also timers that you can also buy as well too that you can put on your routers at home as well too that will actually shut off the internet, by a certain time. So then that way kids don't game past a certain time at night as well too. That's also practical and helpful as well too. And also as a family in general, being able to still take your children outside, do different things as well to engage socially out of the home, of course safely, is also one way to kind of pull them away from gaming.
I do believe in restrictions. I also believe in rewards. So if you're doing the things that you're supposed to do, then that should be a reward for you to be able to have some time on it. As a gamer myself, maybe even as a parent of a gamer, How can we get some more information about it? How can we talk a little bit more about it?
If parents or anyone needs to explore their gaming habits or their child's gaming habits, they can call our offices at 808-375-7712 or go online to www.hookollc.com.
Another straight talk with the ladies of Ho'oko LLC. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've been playing video games since well before you were born, Mikey. Atari 2600, Pac-Man, you know, it's like there's so many, it's come such a long way, and now it's really, really easy to see how they can be addictive. I myself said that I was, but you're not a gamer.
No, I'm not, but I do. I am very active on social media.
Yeah.
So I do take some of their tips into consideration, and I love how you said you add rewards / incentives for
Yeah.
your kids when they're on it too much. So shout out to you. A lot of people should do that.
Thank you, and we got some rewards for all of you.